We were thinking maybe Sophie Cunningham. I don't know.
Sophie. And she was in an interview and she called us out. So she and I have shared a few DMs because I was like, oh, okay, you want to take the Bella Twins on in the ring? Let's do it. So Sophie and Caitlyn versus the Bellas.
Oh, I mean,
Let's
that's
do
actually
it.
really good.
Book it. WrestleMania. What?
She's Sophie's sneaky taller. She's like 6'1".
That's okay. What do you say? We don't got a chance.
The bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You know? Do you know?
Sure.
Yeah, when you're the bad girls, we know how to win. No matter how tall, how strong.
The Bella Twins have challenged Caitlyn Clark to compete at WrestleMania 42, and not just for a quick appearance, but for a real match. They are serious about it. The idea first came from Sophie Cunningham, who mentioned that WWE had contacted her and suggested that she and Clark could form a tag team. When the Bella Twins heard that, they quickly responded, "Book it." What makes this so interesting is not just that WWE wants Caitlyn Clark. It's that they immediately see her value. There was no hesitation or doubt, just clear recognition of the excitement and attention she can bring wherever she goes.
And have an even bigger impact for women. Caitlyn Clark, if you're watching, come on and join, Belair said via CBS Sports. Come on in the Royal Rumble. You can be one of 30 participants. That's what's exciting about the Royal Rumble. You never know what's going to happen. It could be the past, present, future.
Bianca Belair invited Caitlyn Clark more than a year ago to take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble in Indianapolis, which is Clark's home city. The timing was planned carefully. WWE has built its modern success by pushing women to the front, letting women headline WrestleMania and lead weekly shows. They have broken barriers in sports entertainment, and they see Clark as someone who has done the same in basketball. Belair even said it would be exciting to bring both worlds together to create a bigger impact for women, not just for ratings or publicity, but for real change. That shows WWE understands the cultural momentum Clark represents.
Clark to one Michael Jeffrey Jordan, and Seth Rollins knows best. We got Seth Rollins here. He said, I'm a Bulls fan as well, so I don't want to get blasphemous here, but it's Jordan-esque, he said, of Caitlyn Clark's game. She's changed the game. I'm not saying anybody is good at Michael Jordan, but from an optics perspective, the amount of eyes she's put on the sport has been incredible. Let's take a listen.
Listen to how Seth Rollins talks about Caitlyn Clark. He calls what she's done unbelievable and incredible. At one point,
appreciate it. Now, we go over to Yahoo Sports. Got 2 articles to break down for you today. Boom. WWE's Bella Twins issue challenge to Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham. It says if Caitlyn Clark and Sophie Cunningham are interested in taking their talents to WWE, there's an iconic tag team willing to fight them. The 2026 WNBA season is up in the air right now as the league and women's WNBA work out a collective bargaining agreement. And we know that has been an absolute dumpster fire.
It's not something you can fake. People genuinely want to be connected to her success.
Oh, look, I know you're trying to be politically correct. You're right. She's definitely Michael Jordan-esque. She's definitely the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. The GOAT, the reason, AKA, that's her nickname, the reason. Caitlyn, the reason Clark. She's the reason the numbers are up. She's the reason people are watching. She's the reason they're demanding more money. She's the reason for all of it. You don't gotta lie, bro. It's not because none of these other chicks. That don't mean they can't play. I get what you're saying. There's some other players that can play. It's players like Asia Wilson could ball, Paige Beckers could ball, Kelsey Mitchell could ball, Arike could ball. You know what I mean? They get busy. Sabrina can ball. They're not the reason. Caitlyn Clark is the one and only reason. You ain't got to lie for these people. KTV got you. Don't worry, Seth Rollins, KT.
The beginning of that video shows how crazy this situation feels. The host jokes that Caitlyn Clark might take over WWE and even imagines her stepping into the ring with The Undertaker. It sounds wild at first, but when you think about it, it's not impossible. WWE has brought in athletes from other sports before. Floyd Mayweather fought at WrestleMania 24. Ronda Rousey became a real WWE superstar. Even Bad Bunny had several matches and impressed people with how good he was. The big difference is that all of them were already huge global stars before WWE reached out. Clark is only 2 years into her professional career. She's just 23 years old, and she's already getting WrestleMania invitations and being compared to Michael Jordan by people outside of women's basketball. That shows how big her impact has become in such a short time.
The takeover, the Caitlyn Clark takeover continues. Caitlyn Clark about to take over the WWE. Vince McMahon, get ready. Hey, before you know it, you might see you might see Caitlin Clark in the ring with The Undertaker. This is crazy wildness, man. We got to get into it, as it seems like every major corporation.
Yahoo Sports article explains the bigger situation behind all this. The 2026 WNBA season is uncertain because of ongoing CBA negotiations, the collective bargaining agreement between the league and the players' union. According to reports, those talks have been a complete mess. Sophie Cunningham said that WWE reached out to her first, not the other way around. WWE saw both her and Caitlin Clark as strong crossover stars and made the initial move. Then the Bella twins responded publicly during a Yahoo Sports interview. Nikki Garcia even shared that she and Cunningham have been messaging each other and already talking about the idea. So this isn't just hype for attention, there's real interest from both sides. The Bella twins also talked about the size difference, since Cunningham is 6 feet 1 inch. Their answer? The bigger they are, the harder they fall. They called themselves bad girls who know how to win no matter the size or strength of their opponent. That kind of confidence shows they understand how exciting and entertaining a matchup like this could be.
For years and years and years, but she's the focal point right now. And it's amazing to see and very proud. Like I said earlier.
At the end of the clip, the host pushes Seth Rollins and says he's right, Caitlin Clark really is the Michael Jordan of women's basketball. The GOAT. In some circles, that's already how people talk about her. She's seen as the reason ratings are up, the reason new fans are watching, and the reason players feel empowered to push for more money. The host also makes an important point: there are plenty of amazing players in the league. Aya Wilson, Paige Buchers, Brianna Stewart, Kelsey Mitchell, and Sabrina Ionescu can all dominate on the court. But the argument is that Clark is the main driver of the current surge in attention and revenue. This is where the WWE interest becomes bigger than just wrestling. It's about brand power and crossover appeal. It's about recognizing a cultural moment and knowing how to use it. When Clark played in the 2024 NCAA championship game between Iowa and South Carolina, it drew 18.7 million viewers. That's not just strong for women's basketball, that's competing with NBA playoff numbers for certain audiences. Then she entered the 2024 WNBA draft as the #1 pick to the Indiana Fever. In her rookie season, Fever games averaged around 1.2 million viewers when she played, compared to about 440,000 without her. That's not small growth, that's a massive shift. That's what WWE sees. They see someone who moves numbers and creates mainstream moments. They see an audience overlap: young women, casual sports fans, and people who might not normally watch wrestling but would tune in for a big crossover event. The Bella twins, Nikki Garcia and Brie Garcia, are perfect for pitching this idea. They've been top female stars in WWE, then successfully moved into media and business. They understand both sports and entertainment. When they say they want to face Clark and Sophie Cunningham at WrestleMania, it's not just talk, it's a serious attraction idea. WrestleMania 42 is scheduled for April 2026 in Minneapolis. That would give Clark plenty of time to train if she truly wanted to try it. WWE's Performance Center in Orlando has helped athletes from other sports transition into wrestling before, including Ronda Rousey and Olympic gold medalist Gable Steveson. But the bigger question is why Clark would even consider it. She's focused on winning a championship in Indiana. She has major endorsement deals with companies like Nike, State Farm, and Gatorade. Why risk injury or distraction? One possible answer is leverage. The WNBA's current collective bargaining agreement expires after the 2025 season, and negotiations have been tense. If talks fall apart, there could be a lockout or serious disruption. Having outside opportunities, like WWE, gives Clark options. And when you have options, you have power. If there's a work stoppage in the WNBA, players could lose income and visibility. That's where WWE becomes interesting. It's a global platform that pays big money for the right stars and gives athletes a way to grow their brand outside their main sport. In the past, Floyd Mayweather reportedly earned around $20 million for a WrestleMania appearance, and Ronda Rousey's WWE deal was worth about $1.5 million per year. Compare that to the WNBA, where the maximum salary in 2024 is $241,984. Caitlin Clark made $76,535 in her rookie season with the Indiana Fever, though her Nike deal is worth $28 million over 8 years. So while she earns serious money from endorsements, her league salary is small compared to major men's sports. If WWE offered her millions for one big event, that would be hard to ignore from a